Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with Ready? Keep it moving. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Check. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down at the 48-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
On 1st and 10, Beasley. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Beasley. And his throw here is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Beasley, he'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Richardson off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Eagles hit 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Out to his left. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Reload! Reload! Pick him up! Come on, man up!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Richardson going to move him around. the gun. He'll hand this off. And he's in. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Carlson's extra point up. And it's now 7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that touch pass. So something coming, converge down before it can get much out.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Off play action. Beasley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Carlson on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing after the interception. Beasley. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing on first down. Beasley. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they're short of the mark on its 4th down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 47.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off play action. Richardson rolling to his left. And that's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. And Richardson yet again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second down on this one again.
Have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now they'll shift things around. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some guys to run through now.
And that is incomplete.
They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Touchdown! Philadelphia! He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. It's up to 18 now. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for Washington, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Beasley. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Beasley. And this pass broken up. So it goes on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Got him in, it's Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle made up near the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. This is Smith to the ground. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Brown goes in motion left. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
In motion left comes Brown. Richardson on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've got options now. Could they dominate blitz here and just drop everyone in the coverage to clear out the throwing lanes?
To throw on 3rd down, Beasley. And that's going to be incomplete. Contact there enough to jam that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Complete. Smith has it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Chris Watkins. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Beasley. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away. It falls incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Dotson in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is caught. And he gets gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Beasley. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Beasley. And it's caught. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings us 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So Flying Eagles fall. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Eagles, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they draw